I live São Sebastião, Paraíso. Uh, I study electrical technical. I don't know. No, yes, I am married. Uh, I I have no. Yes, I like and I love dogs. I have two dogs. In my free time is I like watch TV movie series, and all. Yes.
Really good, man. Thanks for joining us one more time here. And my name is Juan. I'm from Pará. Now I'm living São Paulo. And it's incredible that here in Ribeirão Preto is raining, so it's a miracle for us here. And I think it's really nice to have you guys here one more time. And it is. Let's have fun together. And for who or something that you don't know about the talk, we have to split up in the breakout rooms. So we have two rooms today, and once there, we already present. So thanks for the questions. Ask each other the questions, and after that, have fun. Of course, have fun, know each other, and it is. So I'm going to open our rooms. Give me 1 second. It is. So if you are just see and invited, please go there. And so the conversation flows better. So we will do. Let's wait 1 second. I'm going to put the questions again. For instance, 1 second. Perfectly. So we have, yes, it is. Hi guys, hi Philip, hi Giovanni, hi Talita. We're going to talking about today. It's
Hi.
about beliefs. So the question number one we all answer here is about to introduce. But the question number two is really important that I'm going to read this one. So what beliefs do you think I'm limiting your potential? So I'm going to repeat. So what beliefs do you think are you limiting your potential? It can be in your professional area, can be your personal area. So I'm going to start with you, Philip. What beliefs do you think are limiting your potential?
Oh, it's quite difficult to answer. I have been thinking about this question, I think, during my college degree, when I was reading a book, that those kind of books were about self-help. I don't know how I can translate that. Uh, then I started thinking about that, but like I couldn't think about anything that could be limiting myself. Like, let's say when I do exercise, I have my heart limitation because I have a problem in my heart. That's nothing that my mind, it's
Really?
my heart.
What
Yeah.
what what problem did you have? Did you have?
One of my valves in my heart doesn't open properly, so it needs to pump more to give oxygen to my body. So when I start doing exercise, I start like feeling a lot of fatigue, and then I have to stop, take a breath, and slow down everything to start again. So but it's not something like, oh, it's deep in my mind that I believe that I can do exercise. It's my heart because I start feeling dizzy when I do too much exercise, then I need to take a stopper sometimes. Uh, Doing both subject, for example, like uh, usually I don't feel like, oh, I too dumb to understand about this topic. I don't put this kind of pressure on me. I just like study and okay, I have studied for this amount of time. Let's see how it goes on the test, for example. So I never felt this kind of limitation in my in my mind. So for so far, it's going very good. So,
It is really, I think it's really odd, not exactly odd, but it's a kind of arrhythmia can what we can you
I
describe
also,
or something.
yeah, I had this kind of problem as well.
No, that I believe this is really limiting. It is
Yeah,
about your physical activities, your
but but
physical life. It's
but
really
like
limiting.
nowadays, much better than when I was younger. For example, like when I was 5 years old, it was really difficult for me to breathe, even resting. Like I couldn't do almost nothing, but doing like taking some exercise slowly, I began to get used to this kind of problem. So nowadays I know like what my limit is because I started feeling dizzy and sometimes I can start feeling some chest pain as well. So at this point I need to stop and take a breath.
Exactly, it is really good, but it can be affecting your mental health, I think.
Yeah.
Nice share with you. Share with us this information that you have experiences. It can be a disease or something. And about you, Talita, what beliefs do you think you are limiting your potential? I don't know. You can be your heart disease or something really different.
I don't know. Maybe my I don't know if it's a belief because for me it's a fact. I am a shy person, and as a shy person, I have some difficult to deal with um, new people. For example, when I am in a new environment. Okay, as an adult, I have to work. I have to study. I have to deal with people. As when I was a teenager, it was much harder. But when we get adults, we have to work to do a lot of things. So uh, I don't see this. I don't know like a limitation because I have. How can I say that? I have. I don't know. Pushed myself. I don't know if it.
Yes. No,
Uh,
it's really
I
good.
have. Yes, I effort myself to to deal with people, but I'd say that is something difficult sometimes to me, especially with new people. So I don't know why I feel insecure. It's so how can I say it? It's so silly, you know, it sounds silly, but for the person that it's shy, it's something that is true. And sometimes it's difficult. I don't know if I answered the question, but
No,
I
totally,
thought
totally.
about that.
You did answer the question because I feel exactly the same. I'm completely shy, and once I got here, I'm just no open the cameras,
Yeah,
and all
me too.
times it is really difficult in the beginning, but after that you're going to like, get used to it, and sometimes you are forced because there is no one in the room, no one speaking. But I'm completely agree. When I meet a new person in my life, I feel completely shy, completely. You can be a man, a woman, kid. It is very difficult, but like you said, we get adult, we get older, and we're going to really do it. And congratulations, thanks for the answer. It is really important. Then you showed us that you can get over the shyness, I think. Really, thanks for the question. And it's about you, Giovanni. What beliefs do you think you are limited your currently potential?
Yes. Uh, well, the, there are several belief limit us, correct? But in my case, pessimism is a belief that haunts me because no matter how hard I try, there is always a feeling of doubt in me, and just causes me to have a drop in potential and evolution. So I find myself in a constant war between myself and myself. Okay, pessimists
Personally, yeah.
and on.
I, Yes, I completely understand that I have a girlfriend, only one, of course, and who is a pessimist person. It's really sometimes it's really complicated to handle, but I'm glad you know and something that you're limiting you. So I think it's the first step to get over it. Really good answer, guys. Our next one is about how have these limiting beliefs developed over time. So I think I already answer. I think it's to me that's about the my parents. My parents are completely different than me. They are overexpressed person. And to me, I was always trying to hide myself with other people, with their friends. And I think to me, my shyness developed through this fact, I think. Uh, and but I want to hear from you. So have how have these limiting beliefs developed over time? I'm going to start with you, Talita. Can you answer this one? Are you there? Let me check you.
Yes. Maybe I have answered as well. Let me see. Um, do you think are limiting your potential? So, mm,
No, it's the question number three. So, how have
okay,
this limiting beliefs developed over time when you were young, for example?
okay. Yeah, as I said, when we grow up and when we have to get adults, when we have to work, we have to change something. Uh, it's the life. I don't know, but it's interesting because I remember that uh, this shyness and this lack of, I don't know how to say that, this insecurity, ver, varied, I don't know if it's the correct verb,
Mhm.
over time. Uh, because I remember that I had some phases in my life that I felt more confident, like in my high school, for example. And then when I started on my um, graduation, when I was an undergraduate, I remember that I returned. I returned to be more shyer again. I don't know. It is something that maybe it depends on the environment. It depends on the phase of our lives. But as I said, nowadays it's something that I know that makes part of me, and I try to, I don't know, to deal with this,
Mhm.
and I effort myself to improve and not to let this how can I say uh, stop me. I don't know. I
No,
think that
it's that's okay. That's okay. I think yeah, I didn't analyze something here. I the question is to make you be uncomfortable enough to answer and think hard, and how I can say that without upsetting to answer. So it's the question is for that. If you are doing difficult to do this, that is the point because that is where we get up, not we get up, but we get over the difficult and make the questions in English, and that is the point here. So thanks for the answer. Now you did really good. I completely understood that you wanted to say. I think. And about you, Philip, how these limiting beliefs that you have developed over time?
Well, talking about it, just after the Talita's answers, I thought about another limiting belief I had like years ago. Nowadays, I don't feel like I have this anymore. It's the shyness as well. But how can I explain this? Like when I was a child, I had this trouble with my heart, then this physical limitation myself, and this caused me trouble in the school as well. So like I couldn't play soccer with the other boys, like any other child because I get tired really fast. So I had to rest a lot. And then usually this happens, like what happens is like, so when someone needs to select a place for each team, I usually the last person to be selected because of this. And besides this problem, like I had so many other problems that caused like this problem. How can I say this? Like it caused me to become shy over the years during my childhood, uh, because like people made fun of me. Like one of uh guys that I met during my how can I say, like it's called ensino fundamental, like I forgot
Yeah,
it.
I think it's primary school.
Oh, primary school. Yeah, like one of these guys like used to make a lot of fun of me, call me a snail because I was really slow. I got tired really easy, and because of that, I got really shy during this period. But after I graduated from my primary school, I went to high school, and I changed the high school. Like it was a totally different environment. Nobody from there know me. Like I didn't tell anybody about my condition. I stayed quiet about this. And just because of that, I managed to like make a lot of friends and do a lot of things there. And this shyness became to disappear over this period of high school. Uh, and it kept during college because in college you don't require too much exercise, let's say, at least for me, depending on your course. And uh, yeah, during college it was really great time. Like most people argue that college taking a degree is really a nightmare, but for me it was a dream because I really like it taking the my bachelor's degree. And yeah, like it was a thing that happened during my childhood, but it's a period of the year, the shyness I had. And nowadays, I still have that kind of trouble to speak with strange people because not because I'm shy to go to the person stuck with him. It's because I don't have a topic to speak with him. Like, what? Okay, this guy seems interesting, but what kind of topic I can talk with him? Like, I start thinking about this, and then I don't talk with him because I don't have a topic in my mind
Yeah,
to start a conversation.
it happens all the time. Yeah, it happens all the time in Portuguese. Imagine it in English.
Yeah.
Imagine if you that you live in the UK, other country, other culture, other people. It happens all times. I can barely imagine that you have been working through it. But it's really nice to that one thing to say because I had a condition as well. I was a rheumatism person, and it's really hard to how I can say that it's really hard to practice the sports because my
Hmm.
knees hurting. So I think it's difficult, but now I'm half person. And thanks God for that. Thanks for the question. And our next, Giovanni, what about you? And how have these limiting beliefs developed over time? So you say something about pessimism. How have this developed over time?
Yes, i- isn't isn't pessimism considered a belief?
Yeah,
Isn't?
if you say so.
Ah, okay. I wonder why I didn't want to get into the subject of religion. Uh, uh, in my uh, in my case, this was childhood trauma that spread into my adolescence, and today I try to overcome in the best way possible.
I understand. So you're saying that you pass for some trauma to develop this?
Yes, uh, family. um, trauma and family. No,
Really good. I believe and now I believe you answered the next question. So the next question is about the origin of these limiting beliefs. It's not about pessimism. It can be the other limiting beliefs. And for example, for me, I would say that I have self-esteem, really low self-esteem. It's about my embarrassing or really something that I don't like. And I think it's to me the origin is about I don't know that I consider other guys prettier, handsome guys, and I didn't consider myself. But it's a really good question. It is about you, Philip. The question number four is about if you have a if you have ever questioned or the validity of your limiting beliefs. Can you be the physical ones or the other ones that you actually have or you had?
Uh, like the physical ones, I was born with that, so I don't
No.
have any questions about this. But the shyness, like the root of this problem came of my primary school. So like the all the fun the people made for me from that time, like it came the root of my problem. But once I changed the environment with like different people and try to hide a few things because I know that these few things might make people start making fun of me. I don't think that they would start making fun of me like during high school because I think people that age was like way more mature than people from the primary school. So, but like at, during my high school period, at least I could understand that it was like something that I can overcome. Like I using I didn't used to be shy before my primary school. I was really extroverted kid when I was really
Yeah.
young, but like it was a problem that at the beginning of my primary school years, people used to make fun of me because I was the kind of person who used to talk while I was laughing a lot because I used to laugh a lot and while talking, and people made fun of me because of that. But after that, I stopped becoming more quiet, then laughing less, and then during the high school period, I came back to to my original self. That's less extroverted than before, but it's better than before at least.
I completely understand. I was extremely extroverted kid, and after that, sometimes happened, and I undone all of the stuff that I have built. It is really complicated. I think perhaps when we are not when we are, but when we were kids, it's really complicated. And our next one is about the question number five. So I'm going to ask you guys to expand your limiting beliefs here. So there is an evidence that supports you or refutes you, then your limiting beliefs. So for example, I'm going to do my all experiences. I have a low self-esteem, so I have a girlfriend now, but to ask her a date, it was really complicated because the low self-esteem. So uh I was about to I was afraid to ask her out in a date because I don't know, perhaps I'm too ugly. I'm so ugly to ask her a date. What if she doesn't want to date with me or something? So it's really complicated. I don't know. I took not I took, but I spent so many days and asking to myself and limiting myself to do the simple question. So I think it was to me it was really it was really boring. It was really limiting. But what about you? There is an existence, there is evidence to support your limiting beliefs. Giovanni, can you answer this one?
yes, sport or limited. Uh, my case, it is to
Refute. Why?
refute because pessimism is a bad thing. and slow down evolution in any aspect and meaning of life. Sorry. Be it at work, in relationship, etc. Okay.
Okay, really good one. For curiosity, do you have another limiting beliefs in your life? Because I believe it with me is self-esteem, I think. But what about you? Yes, are you there?
Uh, for me,
Yes.
I didn't understand. Repeat.
Of course. Do you have another limiting beliefs in your life besides pessimism?
Yes.
Which one?
No, no, no. Uh, 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 this pessimist is is on but uh, believe 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 and religion, but uh, in my case, at the moment, pessimism.
Okay, really good one. And what about you, Philip? Do you have an evidence to support or refute your limiting beliefs?
Well, I don't know if like my past, all the story I mentioned before, I could call this as the evidence because probably there's way better scientific ways to explain why shine is happening or low self-esteem happens. Like there are a lot of other ways to explain this, but uh, yeah, I can't tell anything for myself because I can start thinking scientifically how can it support this idea of the origin of my shyness.
Yeah, exactly to me. Exactly to me. I think it's a primary school. I don't know exactly, but sometimes it's happened. And after that, I think is I really don't know to say it in English. I'm going to search, but uh, when you se cobra muito, when you know, so something that you it's not charge, it's not overload. I think it's overwhelming. Yourself. I think it's to me is really complicated. I just wanted to be the first one, the better one, but I think it's I overwhelm it myself in my research, for example. I don't know if you in your PhD, but here in my master is really complicated because I just wanted to have the best results, the best methods, the best grades, and I think it's to me is a limiting is limiting me to do my best. My best is not the best ever, but I think it's to do my best is limiting me. Uh, currently my research, I
I
think.
I used to have this kind of problem with my master's as well. Like I did my master's at the Aeronautical Institute of Technology, and like it was really hard to conciliate the research with the subjects I was taking at that time. And because like from the subject I was taking, I had the mindset of, oh, I need to take the best grades as ever. And I managed to get that. Like I ended my master with an average above 9. And my research was a little bit difficult to do because I was spending more time studying this for the subject and less for the research. The good thing about doing a PhD here in the UK is because they don't have subjects for you. You just do your research, like you spend your time in a lab and then you don't have to take any subjects. Different from Brazil, that you still have to take some subjects on the doctoral degree. So it was like something that I didn't have to worry about anymore here, at least. And yeah,
And I
that's it.
don't, and
I can
I
spend more
do.
time.
Now I do. I think it's a me. For me, I don't know. I wouldn't spend all the time in the lab to have the best results. But I know it's difficult. I know it's almost impossible. You're not going to be perfect. But I don't know. I think to me when I have so many things in my life, so many results, for example, to write right now, I think it's overwhelm myself. It's complicated, but it's
The good
another thing I think to the immersion.
on my side, like the good thing is about my research is that I do a lot of things about coding, doing simulations and extracting results. And when like time from time I lose something, like I miss something from my analysis. But my supervisor is always spot on because they look at my results and they mention to me, "Oh, you forgot to do this and you forgot to do that." Like it's exactly straight to the point. So I don't worry too much about this because I have like a team around me that they can look at my results and tell me, "Oh, there's this missing. You need to make this kind of analysis as well." So
It
though
is
it is
really
a
glad. It's really hope to no. It's really good to have a support in this
yeah,
case.
I felt this kind of like I had this kind of a little bit of this problem in my undergrad course and also a little bit on, during my master's and so. But here it's like really strong this kind of support, like with people around you looking at research and then giving missing points or ideas for improvement on your research. So it's really amazing.
That's really glad to hear. That's really important. And I think we have several questions, but I'm going to jump with question number 8 here, guys, because we still have an interesting one. So it's about how do these beliefs affect your daily decisions and actions right now? So when you have something in your head stopping you to do something, how do you handle? How do you deal with this with these problems? Giovanni, can you answer this one for us?
Yes. Uh, question number 6 or
Number eight.
number 7,
Number eight,
8?
I jumped.
Yeah. What? Yes. How do this belief after your daily decision and and actions? Actions. Each after after whether or not im- embosses my evolution and prospects for achieve my goals, metas. Né? Espécie makes me disbelieve in my potential. Okay.
Okay, and I think
Uh,
is our next question, but do you think your potential in professional areas, in your personal areas, in your what kind of relationships?
yeah. Relationship.
Yeah, so for example, if you have something that stop you, do you think it's just your professional career, in your relationships, or another thing?
Uh, I, I work. I work in relationship and on contest.
Okay, it's really good one. Better. And about you, Philip, how does beliefs affect your daily decisions and actions? There is something that is has stopped you to do anything that you want?
Yeah. Like I can't go out with my friends to hiking in really high places because you throw myself for me. Just that kind of thing that happens to me. But I try to get along with them in this kind of network activities, let's say.
Really?
But yeah, but because like it's difficult for me to keep the pace for the entire journey, but I try my best at least most of the times. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I can't go out today, so I'll stay at home. Uh, but
Man, I think
yeah,
it's to me is exactly the same.
like the shyness, like I mentioned that I have lost the shyness over the time, but nowadays the thing is different. I don't feel shy anymore, but I feel like I don't have a topic to speak with some stranger, for example. So that might be some limit, like some belief that I have, for example, because I believe that I need to have a topic or a reason to speak with someone. And since I don't have one belief or one reason at least, I don't speak with that person. So that's the thing this that happens to me. That's not because I'm shy or anything like that. Because if someone comes to me and tell me, "Oh, I need you to go to that big audience and present about this certain topic that you have been researching about this," and I do this really fine. Like I don't feel nervous for that, but I don't imagine myself like going over the stand and then start speaking about like some giving some trash talk, speak about any kind of topic without a reason for that. So if I don't have a reason for doing something, I don't do like to speak or interact with others. I need at least one reason or someone comes to me, oh, I need to go there and do this kind of thing. Because that usually happens to me because when I go to a conference, because my supervisor comes to me, oh, I want you to subscribe to this conference and present there. Like the past year did a presentation in the United States, and it was a big crowd of 200 people, and like I wasn't really nervous because of that. But yeah, I did the reason to listen.
That I completely understand. I don't know. I've missed some networks, connections. Not network connections is redundant, but I miss network that because I couldn't speak with someone. I couldn't speak with
Yeah, it's
yeah, a woman, a professor, I don't know, a CEO, and it's really complicated. It's complicated because you miss the opportunity. And I think it's to me daily actions. It is about to ask someone, for example, what time is it in the street,
mhm.
for example, if I don't have a watch, what time is it? I feel odd. I feel paralyzed to do that because the shyness
The,
things to me.
the thing that happened to me during my when I joined a training program, some of I managed to get over the first step that was like online steps, and then I went to São Paulo to the presentation, and then some interactive activities with other people. And the thing is, like, I I made at least in the opinion of others, I made the greatest presentation about myself and my background. But during like when the time of the network came, where people started speaking with the managers and other people from that company, I couldn't interact with them because I didn't think about anything that I could speak with them, and because of that, I didn't like interact with anyone, and I got like disclassified during this training process.
Yeah, it happens to me every conference here on the other parts of Brazil. I did this recently. I won. It was really complicated to speak with other people. Really nice research. Let's talking about it. My head says no, no, perhaps let it go. It is really happens to me. And I'm going to do I think the next one before I get the guys back. So question
Uh,
number 10.
Atalita,
Uh,
I think she haven't answered the question.
yeah, but she said on the chat because she can speak. So
Ah, okay.
yes.
Sorry, I didn't
So
read.
and it happens. Perhaps it's something that happened with her microphone, I think. But I'm going to search the last one is about question number 10. So what impact do these beliefs have in your personal and professional relationships, I think, in your words? So Giovanni, can you answer this one for us? Question number 10.
Yes. Uh, what impact do these beliefs have on your personal and professional relationship? Uh, in my opinion, it has a very big impact because I am in a constant fight against pessimists. In my case, correct? Where it affects me a lot, especially interprofessional, professional, and romantic areas.
Really good. I always say that that's going to be affect your romantic areas, of course. Imagine yourself date someone like this, or someone who's really different than you. Is really complicated in the romantic areas when you date someone. And about you, Philip, what impacts these beliefs have your personal and professional beliefs? I believe you already answered, but do you have
Yeah,
another
no, that's
situation?
yeah, that's was like the kind of problem I face almost every day. It's like lacking a topic to speak with some stranger because if I don't have a reason, then I don't do it basically. Uh, but what else? Yeah, I can't think about anything. Like even with my physical limitation, I still do exercise almost every day. So not a kind of I believe, oh, I have a heart problem, then I want to do exercise because I will get tired. No, I simply do it and take my time doing things.
No, and I think to me it's the same about rheumatism. When I have and people says, nah, you are making this up. It's not true. Let's play sports or something that I always say that no, I'm really sick. So please don't invite me. I can barely handle the cold weather. Cold weather was it's extremely painful to me, I think. The ladies are back. Melissa, Andrea, and Nachi. How was the conversation? It was really good. It was traumatic or something. How was it?
Difficult. It's a difficult topic. It's
Yes, a
difficult to
difficult
speak in
topic.
Portuguese, so English is worse.
That is the reason we bring this kind of topic here to make you force yourself to answer these questions. I know I've forgotten many words here, many words today. It's on YouTube, so you can check this out. It's really good. Guys, before I forget, here's the survey. I called you a little shorted uh this afternoon because I have really something important to say. We don't have another meeting because I'm going to leave talking talk. So I already say to you, Philip, so
No,
I'm going to say
Leo.
I'll
No,
be
Leo.
around. I will be around. I promised on Instagram, on LinkedIn, of course, but I have to leave. I took some decisions and recently in my life. Talking talk helped me a lot, helped me with shyness. We were talking about it with Philip, with Talita, and Giovanni. It helped me to be a leader, to be a good people, and practice in English, of course, above all. But I think I reached the point, so I'm going to do the other activities. I already say to the boss about that. And I'm going to say to you, it was our last one. I'm just have to thankful for all of you here. I have to thank for all the some of the people on the platform, but I'm just glad that you guys have here on the last one. I didn't tell anyone in the group or something. It was really nice to be here almost 2 years, I think, and it is. Answer the survey, going to be here on Deborah's meeting, for example, at the 4 o'clock before mine. And I think that is, guys. I'm already said. and to end these immersions. But answer the survey, and after that, and try to be the best. I'll be around, I promised. You can always reach me on Instagram or any platform. And it is. Thanks, Philip. Thanks, Andrea. Thanks, Alessa, Nachi, Talita, and Giovanni. Guys, it was really nice to have you here.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much. Bye
Luan.
bye.
I